saw from the little bit of footage, I was making my little Kindle poof, and if you watched my last crochet video, I said the word poof quite often and it was a little too much, but I finally made it. I just took some TikToks and pictures of it. I'm loving it. I'll put the pattern seller down below. I found the pattern off of Etsy. I did have to change quite a bit of the pattern to fit my Kindle because I feel like the pattern was kind of made for the smaller basic Kindles, and I have the signature edition, which is a couple, like an inch bigger, I believe, or 2 inches bigger, and it's a lot heavier. So I did have to change a bit about it to make it taller, make it bigger. I made this where it kind of wraps around the bottom of the Kindle because they kind of had it where it was just like a little shelf, and I needed it where it wrapped up here so it keeps it back in. And then I also put the little pocket in the back here, so when I get my little page turner, I can put it back in here and it'll weigh it down a little bit too. And then I put a little bow, and here's the little strap for it if I want to carry it around. But I'm very, very happy with it. I can't wait to just set this in my lap when I'm reading, and then I'm gonna buy one of those page turner things where I don't even have to move it. I can literally just click the page turner and just read very lazily. But I'm definitely thinking about selling these for sure. Not the pattern, since I didn't think of the pattern myself, but just like the finished product. I kind of want to sell them because it was pretty easy to make and it's really, really cute, and I'm so glad that I used this new yarn. So I'm literally obsessed. The perfect first project for February. Hey guys, so it is currently February 7th and I'm about to show you the next project that I'm working on. I've been putting my projects in this little bag so I can carry the yarn around with me if I go to work and stuff. Valentine's Day is next week and I'm gonna make my boyfriend like just like a little Valentine's basket. Last time we went to Michael's, there was this Pokemon crochet book and he pointed out as a joke that he wanted Magikarp crocheted for him. So I take jokes very seriously and I started crocheting a Magikarp for him. So this is what I did last night. This took like 6 hours, I think. And I still need to make the multiple fins, the tail. I still need to finish like half of the piece. But I did this in one night and I'm pretty proud of it. So he's got like his little whiskers, his eyes, mouth. I'm probably gonna glue like a little tongue in there. Came out way bigger than I thought. I'll put the pattern down below. I found the free pattern off Pinterest. So I'll put the website to the pattern down below if you guys want to make it for yourself. There are a lot of Pokemon crochet tutorials out there. So in the Valentine's basket, there's going to be a big Magikarp in there. So I'm probably going to take this to work with me today and work on it. I'm about to start getting ready for work. I've been watching a new Vanderpump Rules episode. I've been watching Love Island All-Stars and also the new episode of The Bachelor. All of my favorite reality TV shows are currently on right now, so I pretty much have a reality show episode to watch every single day of the week. I'm living for it. I'm seriously loving it so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for work. I'm kind of breaking out a little bit, which I don't really break out too much anymore. I haven't been feeling great the past couple of days, so hopefully getting out of the house will help me a little bit. And I'm gonna go get the Valentine's Day basket supplies from the Dollar Tree sometime this week too. It has been a couple of days since I last updated you on my crocheting. I think I was last showing you the Magikarp. I officially finished it. I'm not even joking, guys. This is probably one of the most favorite projects I have ever accomplished. And what ended up being just me leaning into a joke of something that he said, it ended up being like one of my most favorite crochet projects I've ever done. So here it is. I love him. Like, he came out huge. He's like literally the size of my face. I just glued some felt to his mouth with some Elmer's fabric glue that I had at work. And I just glued that in to cover up the stitches, and I think it really added to the effect of it. I didn't add any like embroidery to give details on the fins like the pattern did, just because I didn't like the way that looked. I think it just looks good like this. So here he is. The only thing that's annoying me is that his whiskers aren't even, because I'm like a Libra, so if things are not like symmetrical, it drives me insane. But I don't want to undo it and re-tie it on, and also it makes him look a little bit goofier, so I'm just gonna keep it. The pattern was complicated to understand at some parts, but it was a great pattern for it being free, so I'll put the pattern in the description box to give the creator some credit because this is incredible. And yeah, so this is going to go in the Valentine's box. So I went to Dollar Tree a couple days ago and I got just some little goodies that I'm going to give to my boyfriend. So I figured I would show you my little boo box, boo basket. I don't know what people call it now. I think people call it a boo basket. And I got this like 2-pack of these heart baskets for $1.25. So I'm going to put Magikarp in one of them, and then I got these cute little things to put in this one too. First, I got this balloon that I'm gonna cut to size at the end when I'm done. It just says, "Be mine," nothing too crazy about it. They had a lot of great Valentine's Day stuff, by the way. And they have Disney Tsum Tsums at Dollar Tree now, which absolutely blows my mind because these used to be like $6 to $8 when they were popular. If you guys remember the Disney Tsum Tsums, I used to collect these in high school and they were expensive. And now they're at the Dollar Tree. That's absolutely insane to me. But they had so many cute ones. I honestly wanted to get some for myself. They have like some SpongeBob ones, but my boyfriend loves Spider-Man, specifically Miles Morales, but I couldn't find the Miles Morales Spider-Man. So we've just got plain Spider-Man. His favorite snack is goldfish. He likes the extra cheddar ones, but they didn't have that, so got the regular cheddar. Nerds is one of his favorite candy, and also some Valentine's gummy bears. And then these little, I got this pack of like squishies to put in my Patreon subscription boxes for this month, and just to put in any Etsy orders that I get until supplies last. So I added this little squishy. I'm just gonna kind of put everything back in here the way that I want it to be displayed. Goldfish. I wasn't expecting everything to fit in this basket so perfectly, but it ended up fitting pretty well and I was happy about that. Squishy. All right, and now I need to cut the heart down to size. I think I'm just gonna cut it like right here. I'm just gonna shove it in here. And here is my little boo basket. Super cute. And I'm gonna keep it up like this so I can just carry it. And I don't even know if Magikarp's gonna fit in this extra basket. I kind of just want to like sit him. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna sit him on it like this. Yes, look at him. He's just sitting on top of the basket. That's perfect. Hey guys, so it's later in the day and I have a little bit of a yarn haul for you guys. I went to Walmart and I got some yarn for some projects that I need to do this month. And I heard that the yarn, same brands of yarn at Walmart and at Michael's, they're like $4 or $5 cheaper at Walmart, and they are. They were so much cheaper there, and they had a really good selection at my Walmart, so I was pretty happy about that. So I'm definitely gonna go to Walmart more for my yarn. So I'm gonna show you what I got, and I'm also gonna show you the Valentine's gifts that my boyfriend got me because I showed you guys what I got him. Here is the first bag. So first I got some knitting needles because they were in a section where it says they were $5. So I thought they were $5, but they were actually $8, but it's okay. These are the Lion brand bamboo knitting needles because I heard the best material of knitting needles to buy is wooden ones. So I got the ones that are best for medium or lightweight yarn because that's typically what I use the most. So when I try to teach myself how to knit, I got these for it. I don't know if those are the best for beginners, but I liked them. Okay, these next yarns I got for a scrunchie project. So I want to start making and selling scrunchies because I feel like they're super, super easy to make. They take like 5 minutes per scrunchie, and I want to sell them on Etsy because I just know it'll be like quick and easy sales to make. And I also just really love scrunchies. So I got some blanket yarn in some of my favorite colors that they had, and I will definitely be getting different colors in the future if you guys enjoy them. So this is the Bernat blanket brand. I don't typically buy blanket yarn because this was literally $10, which is a lot for me because I don't like spending more than like $2 to $3 on yarn. But this is the color Plum Fields, and I just really like the vibes of it. It's really pretty. It reminds me of like the forest, and I'm definitely going to try to use this for other projects as well, but I felt like those would be really pretty scrunchy colors. And then I also got this color in Pretty Girl, and I'm gonna use this for scrunchies, and I'm also going to use it for the Valentine's hearts that I'm making for my Patreon box. So I wanted to get some like Valentine's Day themed colors. Same with this red. I got this red because I'm going to be crocheting some heart keychains. So I got these two colors to make the heart keychains out of. and I really love red because I also got a huge Super Saver red yarn because I use red for a lot of projects because I really like doing strawberry themed projects, and I ran out of the red that I had. So yeah, Super Saver is my favorite because it's the most affordable. And then lastly, to make the scrunchies, you of course need some rubber bands. So I went ahead and I got some rubber bands. These were on sale. These were on sale for $2 and they're a bunch of different colors. I'm gonna keep the like cheetah print ones for myself, but the plain colored ones I'm gonna use as the base for my scrunchies. And this is the Goodies brand too. These are the ouchless ones. These were like $2 to $3 each. I also got some hairspray, which is not as important, but. So yeah, for the rest of the night, I am going to start making the items for my Patreon subscription box because I want to ship them out by the end of the week. And then I also, in between, if I get bored of making the same thing over and over again, I am going to start making some scrunchies, put them up on Etsy as well. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm also gonna show you guys the Valentine's gifts that my boyfriend got me. He got me some flowers and I'll show those in a second. I put them in my new strawberry vase that I got in my last video, but he got me this really cute tote bag from Second and Charles because he got me one before and I loved it. So this is another one. And in there was some flowers. And then he also got me a Spy Family novel, because Spy Family is my favorite manga at the moment. Then he got me two stuffies. We have this little white cat with a little pink flower on its head. And then this little axolotl, like I think it's a beanie baby. Yeah, a TY baby. I don't know what they're called now, but he also got me this little fairy girl so I can put it on my bookshelves or on my yarn thing. I'm gonna put it on my yarn stand. And then he also got me a bunch of chocolate. We've got some Twix minis, 2 bags of Twix minis. We also got 2 king-size Hershey bars, so I won't need chocolate for a very long time. And he also got me some yummy cookies, sorted cookies. So we got some sugar cookies and some chocolate chips. All right, and let me show you the flowers that he got me. Here's the culprit. So this is the vase that I got in my last video from Five Below, if you guys remember, and I've been keeping my Lego flowers in there, but these are the flowers he got me. It's kind of hard to see them from this angle, but they're pink and purple like my hair, and they have lilies on them, so I made sure to keep them out of the way from the cats so the cats don't die. So yeah, these are really, really pretty. I just made a TikTok about the Magikarp that I made, so that was fun. And now I'm going to crochet things. Hey guys, it is February, well, I believe 13th. It's February 13th because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Time's been flying by. But last night I finished one of the projects that I was working on, so I wanted to show you guys what I was working on. And I got this little basket from the Dollar Tree that I've been throwing my projects in. So when I finish one, I can just throw it in here and I can put all my yarn in here and just like carry the basket around. It's been working really good for me. So as you can see, here are my little pets. They're so cute. These are the little stress balls that I made for my Patreon subscription box this month. They're just basically like little sensory squishies. If you want to squish them, they're really soft, or they could just be like your little pet, honestly. Might give them names, but I used this blanket yarn for them, and then I used some of the Chanel yarn that I got in my last video, which is a lot softer. So I have 9 of those because I have 9 members of my Sapphire tier on Patreon. Made 9 of those, and now the next thing I need to do is make 9 candy hearts, and then also 9 heart flowers, and then I'll be able to ship those boxes out by the end of the week. But first, I really wanted to try to make scrunchies, and there's a lot of creators that make scrunchies. It's not like an original idea. So I'm going to take this Plum Fields Bernat yarn and a black Goodies rubber band, and I am going to try and make a scrunchie and see how it comes out. I like these Goodies rubber bands because they're really, really sturdy. I didn't want to get like dollar store rubber bands because I didn't want to like sell my scrunchies and then somebody goes and puts it in their hair and then it breaks immediately. So I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit though. But These are really nice hairbands. And if these do work out pretty well, I'll probably sell them for like $3.50 each plus some shipping. So it should be about $6 a scrunchie, which I feel like is a pretty good deal for a handmade scrunchie. So I've made one before a couple years ago, so I'm pretty much just gonna follow what I remember doing and then size it to this size yarn that I'm using. Let's see, what size hook should I use? I think I'm gonna use a 6.5 millimeter hook, and then let's try it. Okay, this is what it looks like right now. So I single crocheted all the way around. You can barely see the rubber band. I think I'm gonna put one more. I wanna make it where you can barely see the rubber band at all. And then I'm going to slip stitch it together. And then I'm gonna start doing some like triple crochets, I think. I'm basically just gonna pile on some triple increases in each stitch until it makes it like a curvy scrunchie. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I just finished making 2 scrunchies. So this one I made with the 6.5 millimeter hook, so it's really, really big, and I think it's a little too big. I don't know. I mean, it looks nice and it feels nice, but then I downgraded to a 5.5 millimeter, and I feel like this one is a little bit more reasonable. Like, they're still pretty big, but this one has more of like the wave to it than this one does. So I think I'm gonna stick with the 5.5 millimeter hook, and I'm gonna put them in my hair so you guys can see. I absolutely love wearing scrunchies, especially with space buns, because I love when they like match each other, and this yarn matches my outfit perfectly, so I'm probably gonna take some pictures. So yeah, this is the 6.5 millimeter one, and this is the 5.5. As you can see, it kind of just fits a little bit better. Let me try to show you guys with better lighting. So here we go. Look how cute. Definitely going to be selling these. And then over here, I'm gonna make some scrunchies with this yarn, and then I'm going to attempt to make some with the Chanel yarn as well to see how well they work, but these are kind of a little too soft, I think. Then I have this one as well, which would make for a good scrunchie, but I don't have too many blanket yarn. I mean, I have the red one, I could make a red one too, but I need to buy more blanket yarn because it's never been a yarn that I've ever really used much. Now that I have found the purpose for them, I can definitely start buying it more. It is later in the night, and I dyed my sister's hair earlier and I ran out of gloves, so that's why my hand looks dead. But I wanted to show you guys all the scrunchies that I made today. 3 of them I have kept for myself, and I gave one to my sister, so I definitely want to make a lot more, but I'm proud of how many I made today. So I made 2 of these cotton candy ones. I think I like these the most just because of the colors of them. They're like super, super sturdy. And I have one in my hair, keeping this one for myself because I love this one. I think this was called like Plum Fairy or Plum Forest or something like that. So I made 3 of these, keeping 2 for myself, and I'm gonna make more of them. Love this color. I think this color scheme is my favorite, but I love all of them. And then I also made 2 of these wool rainbow ones that matched the shrug that I made for myself, but I gave one to my sister because my sister has rainbow hair, so it would match her hair really well. I'm gonna make more of these as well. I took pictures of all of the scrunchies today. After I'm done filming, I'm going to upload the pictures and the listing to Etsy, and I'm gonna put these up for sale. So I don't know if they'll be sold out or if they'll be more on my Etsy site by the time this video goes up. But I'll put my Etsy shop down below if you guys would like to buy some scrunchies for yourself. I figured this would just be easy passive income since these scrunchies only take like 20 minutes each to make. It's pretty just quick and easy things to make. So yeah, these are just the prints that I have right now, and if the scrunchies do well, then I'll definitely invest in getting some other fancy yarns as well. And I've gone through quite a few rubber bands already, and rubber bands are pretty cheap on Amazon, so after I go through these, I might try to find some bigger like wholesale packs of rubber bands or something on there. I also have some art, craft, crochet related mail here, so I figured I would show you guys what I got. Each paycheck I've just been buying some crochet related items that I have been wanting for myself because I feel like it's a good investment for my business anyway if I'm trying to grow my business this year. And I'll put the links for all of these items in my Amazon storefront. There is a section in my Amazon storefront that says crochet items I use, and that's where all of these items will be. Okay, well the box was open and everything just fell out into the Amazon box. All right, well the first thing is this ball winder to wind up my yarn. So I really love watching people roll up their yarn into little yarn cakes. It looks really fun, and also aesthetically it looks really pretty as well. I found one that had the best reviews on Amazon for the price range. I really didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I think this was only like $15, $20. But it had decent reviews, so I don't know. The box was all messed up in the shipping, so I hope there's nothing missing out of the box. I'm definitely gonna try to wind something up tomorrow with it. Here I got this knitting kit because I want to do a video on teaching myself how to knit. So I did get knitting needles, which I showed you guys earlier, but I found this kit. The container that it's in is kind of ugly. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it looked different on the photo. But this entire kit was like 15 bucks, and it has like all the things that you need to start knitting. There's like these little hands, I don't know what these are, stitch markers, scissors, yarn needles, tape measure, you know, the basics over here. Then on this side we have all of the wooden knitting needles in a bunch of different sizes, and it also, see, I don't know anything about knitting, so I don't even know what these are called. Like, I'm literally just going in so blind. But the kit also has like the plastic around them, so I can make like circular projects, I believe is what those are for, or it makes the like where you can make bigger projects or something. Like I said, I'm gonna pretty much be going into this entire thing blind, but yeah, the kit was pretty affordable, and I wanted to just make sure that I just had everything on hand to get started because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I think this last thing is more of just something that I got for TikTok. Okay, that's what this is. So I've been wanting to film more TikToks because I'm trying to grow my TikTok, because you kind of just have to post content literally on every social media app now, so you can cross post, and it's honestly so tiring having to cross post all the time, but that's just how it is now on the internet. If you want your channel to grow, you have to cross post on every single social media app. So I have been filming just random TikToks, and I've just been setting my phone up just in random places, trying to find a good place to record because I did not have a tripod for my phone. So I decided to get a tripod for my phone because I did really need one. And I also do prefer filming crochet tutorials with my phone because it's just not as bulky and it focuses better than my camera. My camera has a problem with like good autofocus sometimes. So I just would rather use my phone to film like up close hand crochet tutorials. So I got a little tripod for my phone. And this is also great if I want to start doing like live streams and stuff from my phone as well, or just like filming in general. A lot of people think you need a fancy camera to be a YouTuber. You don't. You just need your phone, because honestly my iPhone camera has better quality than my $600 camera that I use all the time. So yeah, and it comes with a little Bluetooth remote, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that was my little haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, now I'm going to measure my scrunchies, make a listing on Etsy for them, and post them and try to sell them and see if they do well. All right, it's the next day and I just got home from work. It's actually Valentine's Day today, and I worked all day, but I got home to some more mail. This should be the last crochet mail of this video. So this has been on my wish list for a while. This is the Retro Crochet Style book by Savannah Price. I found Savannah on TikTok after I saw this book on Amazon, so I didn't even know who she was until I saw the book, and then I found her TikTok and I really like her content. Honestly, the overalls in the front is what really attracted me to this book. So I bought it to make some cute sweaters and some cute overalls, and it just seems like the style that I would absolutely love for myself. So it's literally just a bunch of like retro clothing pieces, like this stunning vest. And I just wanted to support the author as well. There's even a skirt one, so cute. So definitely going to be making Okay, this dress, wow. Definitely going to be making something from this book eventually when I have time to make clothing pieces, but I wanted to add it to my book collection because I think it's really cute and modern, even though it's retro, but you know what I mean. It's like a newer age book. It was written in the past year, so. Next, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who ordered from my shop. I sold out of my scrunchies not once, but twice. So I sold out, I restocked them, then I sold out again. So I have to pack all these scrunchies. I need to make some more scrunchies, and I also need to make a strawberry coin pouch and a toaster pastry pill pocket thing because that was in the orders. So I have 3 large orders to pack and finish making. So I am going to do that tonight. I'll be able to finish all of that tonight. So all of the orders will be done in a couple of days, which is my goal. But first, I want to try my yarn winder. So I am going to try to make some cakes out of this big yarn here because this yarn is just kind of like out of control and I really want to start making some cakes. So I lug all of this yarn to and from work every single day in these like little Barnes & Noble tote bags that I have. What is in my dog's mouth? There was a squishmallow in my dog's mouth. I finished making 2 orders, I believe. Here's my little bin full of miscellaneous items. So let's go ahead and pack the first order, which is for Brianna M. Thank you so much, Brianna, for ordering. I do have a couple of these big stickers left. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing these stickers or not, just because they are pretty expensive. Maybe once my shop gets bigger, I'll start doing this again, but I spent a decent amount of money and I really appreciate it, so I'm going to include this pretty sticker. And I also still have these business cards, but they have my website QR code on them, which my website does still work, but I do sell on Etsy now. So I ordered new ones and those are coming in the mail, but for right now I'm just going to use my old ones. I am also just going to include some cute stickers. I like to include stickers in every single one of my orders because it's fun. And until supplies last, I'm also going to be adding little squishies into everybody's order because I ordered a bunch of these squishies for my Patreon boxes, but it came with a lot of them. So until supplies last, every order is going to receive a little squishy. Brianna ordered a plum forest scrunchie, a sherbet scrunchie, a pretty girl scrunchie, and my strawberry coin purse. So we've got a pretty big bulky order here, and I don't know if I can get everything to fit inside of these Valentine's mailers that I bought. I don't think it will. Oh, I ordered the wrong size poly mailers. And it'll be the perfect size for a couple scrunchies, but I don't think it'll fit all this unless I like really pack it in there. I guess we can see. Okay, they fit in here pretty good. And then I'll put the little stickers in a little baggie to keep everything secure in here. All right, I managed to fit everything in here pretty well. All right, thank you so much, Brianna, for your order. I will be dropping it off at the post office in the morning. So I can't pack the next order until I finished another sherbet scrunchie. So tomorrow I'm gonna make a sherbet scrunchie and then I'll be able to pack the next order. It's the next day and I made 6 more scrunchies while I was at work today. I made these in about 3 to 4 hours, I would say, pretty slowly because I was at work. I made enough to cover the orders that I've gotten. I got another order on my shop today as well. So this shop is for Sarah, and Sarah ordered a pretty girl scrunchie, a sherbet scrunchie, and a plum forest scrunchie. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a sticker, business card, and then I am going to put all these scrunchies in here. I want you guys to keep in mind, if you do order any of the wool scrunchies, wool always kind of looks a little fuzzy. So while it may look like cat or dog hair in the scrunchie, it's not. It's just the way this yarn looks, and it's really bad lighting, so it's hard to tell, but just wanted to mention that just in case. And of course, I'll add some stickers. Thank you so much, Sarah. Also, one of the orders that I received today, I already had in stock, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack that. I haven't printed the labels for it yet, but I've got one Plum Forest scrunchie and one Pretty Girl scrunchie for Courtney. The way I realized I forgot to add a squishy in Sarah's order, and I'm literally about to open her package back up and put that in there, because how dare I not put a squishy in there? Now listen, it's the next day. I just got home from work. That's why I look literally freaking terrible. I said there wasn't gonna be any more crochet related mail, but there is. It's not super crochet, but I'm gonna be using it for crochet, so I wanted to show you guys. And I also wanted to show this as a little sneak peek. This is going to be the next crochet kit video that I will be making. If you watched my first one, which I really would love if you guys support this series, because I'm really enjoying making the videos where I try different crochet kits online. I got this one on Book Outlet for like $4, and I think it's really cute. So this is gonna be the next kit video that I do. Then I got some packages, so I wanted to show them all. Okay. This package right here is a bag full of rubber bands for obvious reasons. The scrunchies have been doing really well, but buying the Goodies brand over and over again will get pretty expensive because those are like $4 or $5 a pack. The scrunchie, I don't know if that's how you say it, scrunchie? It doesn't say scrunchie, but scrunny brand, those started breaking immediately when I was making those. So I'm not going to be using those rubber bands because as I was crocheting, the rubber band was literally breaking. I found rubber bands that had the best reviews. My favorite type of rubber bands are the ones that don't have any metal on them, and when you pull them, they don't rip at all at the seam, and these seem really good. And they're in every single color, so I can match them to the yarn so it blends in better. And I believe that there's 100 of them in here. Oh, JK, there's 200. So I can make 200 scrunchies from this bag right here. This was like $4 for all of these, and that would have been the same price as getting a 10-pack from Walmart. So happy about that. Okay, and this is not like super crochet related, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna be doing. So I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, but I want to start printing out all of my crochet patterns that I either make myself or buy, because I'm really tired of pulling up patterns on my phone or trying to search for them because they're way back in my photo album. I don't know, like I just want to have everything printed out. It's just a lot easier. So I found this 3-pack of these like really cute binders. I don't know what I'm going to use the other binders for, but I want to use this pink one here. And then I got these plastic sleeves to put the patterns in. And I also got these dividers so I can divide them into sections, like patterns that I have made, patterns that I have purchased, and then just free patterns that I have found online. I'm gonna categorize it in that way so I can keep up with the different patterns that I buy. Oh, this is a 4-pack. Did I say that earlier? All these colors. I'll put a link for it down below. Binders are really cute. So I think I'm gonna use the pink one for right now, even though the green is really giving. These are also giving Powerpuff Girls right now. So I might eventually fill all of these up with crochet patterns because I've already started printing most of the patterns out that I had. So I have like my beanie pattern that I printed out, and then like the strawberry purse one that I bought on Etsy, the Kindle Poof one that I bought on Etsy, and then like other ones, like this is a pattern that I'm going to be doing this weekend, and just all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start organizing my pattern binder. Hey guys, it is about 5 p.m. the next day, and today I have been making little candy heart keychains for my Patreon box. So I made 2 of them. These are actually taking a lot longer than I thought they would, just because you have to make the front portion and the back portion and then sew them together instead of just it being like one big thing that I can just continuously do. So I have to do like a lot of sewing and stuff. So these took me a couple of hours and I have to make 9 of them. I spun all of the yarn that I had to make these colors. So I'm going to be using pink, blue, and this peachy orange color to make the candy hearts. So I'm just gonna be working on that for the rest of the day. Hey guys, so it is February 20th and I have been working on crochet products all month. I'm not quite done with everything yet, but I'll just start that in the next vlog because I've been filming this for so long that I have a feeling this video is gonna be like an hour long. It might not, but I just feel like it's going to be, so I need to get editing now. Also, I'm breaking out so bad. If anybody has any recommendations, I've been getting like acne that's like only under the skin. I don't know what that's called, but I'm getting it like on my neck, which is so strange. I completely got off my birth control and I've been on it for like 10 years or something now. So I've been having like weird side effects since getting off my birth control. And one thing is like getting weird body acne in places I've never gotten acne before. So if anybody has any like recommendations, this is like really painful. Like it's so ugly. Like it looks like a little alien is like growing out of my neck right now. So if anybody has any recommendations to help that issue, please help me because like I'm in pain. It's like all over my back and stuff too. Let me show you what I finished making last night. I've been putting all of my stuff in my little bucket here. So I finished making all of my little candy heart keychains last night. So all I have to do now is just finish making a couple other items, and in the next crochet video I will be packing my Patreon orders because I'm going to ship those out in a couple of days so my patrons get them before the end of the month. So I have some pink ones, blue ones, and this really pretty orangey color. And I made 9 of those and I have them all in here. I have 2 crocheted scrunchies left right now, which I have on my Etsy shop. So if anybody wants to buy some scrunchies, I do have them up for sale currently as I'm speaking, and I will definitely be making more. My next crochet with me video is probably going to be a gigantic yarn haul because I just ordered like 30 skeins of yarn from Joann's because they're still having a really great sale on their yarn right now. I got a bunch of new designs. So if you're not really liking the designs that you see right now, there's going to be probably like 10 more designs coming soon. So stay tuned for that. I've made a lot this month. I'm very proud of myself for that. Next thing that I'm going to be making, which I'm just gonna pull out my little crochet binder here. This has really been coming in handy, honestly. Next thing that I'm gonna make is 9 of these, but these shouldn't take very long because all I have to do is crochet these little pots and the hearts and then wrap some string around a wire and kind of just put it all together. So this is not going to be very hard, but I did buy that pattern on Etsy. So yeah, I do totally recommend if you are a big knitter or crocheter to get yourself a little binder and just print out all of the patterns. So if you're looking for a specific pattern, you don't have to like scroll through all of your purchases or your pins on Pinterest. You just have it all right here. And if you don't have a printer, and you have a local library, most local libraries let you print for fairly cheap. The library I work at, it's 15 cents per page, which is pretty affordable. So that's just a recommendation. And also in the back here, I've started putting my labels with a tied yarn on it so I can keep track of all of my favorite yarns. So in case I ever forget what yarn I'm using, or maybe it goes out of stock or something like that, I know what to buy. So I'm gonna start doing that too. But I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a link down below for my Etsy and also my TikTok and Instagram and all of that fun stuff. I really would love if you guys followed my small business TikTok because I've been working really hard and trying to make more content on there, and it seems to be doing pretty well so far. And I'm actually having a really fun time doing it too, so that's good. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.